Just stay with me. Okay. This thing keeps crashing, dude. I don't understand why. It's kind of annoying. But I think it's okay now. Okay. Let's turn the volume up. Why did... Okay, this is like the third time it crashed. Am I not sure why? Oh, please don't crash. Of course, it's so don't understand why my stream keeps crashing, but I think it's okay now. My phone just has... Not bad. Goodness. It's gonna do that mid-run, I'm pretty sure. Pull this chair out so I can sit down. Oh, man. I don't even know if people like might just be annoying. I was looking through the recordings of my last stream. I didn't see the lag was showing. It wasn't as prominent. Oh. Yeah, that... You guys can barely hear me. I'm looking at this from my computer. I really have to put my volume on the lowest setting. Let's see how it sounds when I have it here. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Let me see how that sounds. My volume on... Hopefully you guys can hear me. It's a little better. Hopefully you guys can have it here. Actually, that's... Honestly, I think that's perfectly fine. Alright, let's carry on. Just, I won't be able to hear the audio that way. At least you guys can hear me somewhat more now. Oh, dude, I did that spot earlier. I was like out of breath. It's crazy. I think I'm just pressing that too late. That might be the case. I'll try tapping earlier if I get back over there today. You know, I think I'll just play from 0. Let's see what happens. Let's move this to the top, actually, so I don't have to scroll down every time. Okay. Let's go on ahead and start today. Dude, I knew it was gonna start lagging there. Because even when hold on, turn the volume down. Even when I don't stream, that section usually lags like the first couple of attempts I get up there. So I figured the music would definitely be out of sync by the time I got there, but that's okay. Here we go with the weird lag spike. Oh goodness. Okay. This is terrible. I hope that just doesn't happen to me mid-run when I'm at it. Will probably die. It'll probably catch me off guard. Alright, please go away. The lag. It's not going away. Oh boy, please go away. Oh, dude. Okay. Good run. 40%. It was like 40-something percent. I don't remember. Oh, dude, that was a great run. Great run. What did I die to? Let me look. Let me look back. Hold on. Ah, I tapped too early. Okay, fair enough. All right, 51% is on the board for today. Nice. Let's continue then, shall we? Dude, I think I can beat this today, like, actually. I've been getting super consistent with getting to at least the middle part of the level. Like, I feel like 50% of my runs past 50%, like, go beyond that. So maybe I can keep that consistency up today. What in the... Okay. I feel like I didn't press that late. No. Oh, come on, dude. It started... it started lagging around 40-ish%. Kind of threw me off with the timings a little bit. Alright. 56%. Whew. I wonder what my heart rate is on these things, man. Because whenever I start to get to like the 60s, my heart is beating so fast I can feel it through my chest. And it's kind of crazy. when I think of it. I think my heart rate would probably be like at least 150. I know that's pretty high, but it's not high for Geometry Dash streamer standards. It's kind of crazy for just normal everyday things. But Geometry Dash is not a normal everyday thing, so don't abide by that. I rarely. Hold on. I've like rarely died at that spot. I don't know what happened there, but. Okay, again with that orb timing, I don't know what happened with that orb timing. Oh goodness. Why is it lagging there? Ah. Too late, of course. I just realized I forgot to turn the low detail mode off. There were like flight slash. There were lights flash lights flashing. There were lights flashing at the spaceship part. I was like, what? That's not usually there. And then I just figured that the low detail mode was. Yeah. Wait, did I enable chats? I don't think I did. That's not good. Did I? I think it's fine. Yeah, it's probably fine. No. No. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm out of breath. I told you when I get past the 60s, I'm like out of breath if I die. That's so unfortunate. Let me see what I died to. Hold on. Let's see. No. No. What is that? No. Actually, I wanna watch this run, dude. This is sick. I got 70% on stream. I gotta watch this whole thing real quick. You'll hear the audio from my computer. This is also like kind of a good break for me because like I said, I start to lose breath once I finish a run that's past 60%. I calm my heart rate down. Drink some water. Why does the audio bug out right there? This sounds so weird, but the gameplay doesn't stop. Probably just a mobile YouTube streaming thing, I'd assume. Man, that was a really good run, though. I'm happy with that, at least. I'll probably watch that part back a lot. I like watching my progress whenever I do these little streams. So it's about like the 52-minute mark, I'd say. Ooh, my thumb is killing me. I might end the stream soon. We'll see. Actually, hold on a second. All right. Let's Keep playing. Really good run, though. I'm happy with that. Oh, my thumb, man. Okay, the audio is coming from my computer. Hold on. There we go. My left arm hurt. I don't know why that is, because I'm playing with my I'm playing with my right hand. Probably because I'm using my left hand to hold my phone, but that's probably besides the point. Just a little confusing. No. Darn, man. Okay. Kind of my fault. I itched my nose mid-run. My nose is really itchy and it was kind of bothering me. Alright. Kind of calm about it now because I didn't really get that far at 60%. I feel like once you get to the 60% range, that's where the difficulty really ramps up. Because I feel like most of the gameplay before is like medium demon gameplay, and then the ending is medium to hard demon gameplay. And then I think that boss fight dude it's an insane moment for me. Because it took me so long to get that down. I know there's a few plausible scenarios that'll happen once I get to the boss fight, but I've practiced those parts a lot, like I said, so it shouldn't be a problem. I know I can beat this level. There's just a few choke points that keep making me mess up. If I can just get past it, dude, I know I can beat it. Come on, dude, please. No, dude, come on. There's a 1% difference. Oh my gosh. Come on, dude. Almost got past the second hardest part in the level, dude. I feel like the hardest part is like during that everything past that wave at the end. It's probably the hardest part of the level, I'd say. Oh boy, come on, dude. If I don't beat this right now, I'm just gonna be sad. I don't know what'll happen, but I'll probably just be sad. But like, you notice how like throughout this level, I feel like after I beat this will probably be my new hardest. I feel like just because of the length of the level, it's probably harder than Magma Bound, which is my hardest right now. But I don't know. I know there's probably like an insane demon list out there somewhere, but I'm not sure like what the specific. It's probably it might be on Pointer Grade. I really don't know. I don't dabble within the online demon list. I just know the top one is Society. But I feel like this level would probably be harder than Magma Bound just because, like I said, because of the difficulty and such. Most likely. Either way, dude, if I beat this, I'm gonna be really happy. I haven't even been playing this level for a month long. I think Magma Bound took me like over a month. It's just I feel like this level is like ending hard. Ending carried because of how hard the jump from difficulty is compared to the first half of the level. But it's not like an insane jump, I'd say. Maybe at the duel, because Jonathan GD's known for his crazy duels, but well, I mean the boss fight and the duel are kind of crazy to learn at first. But I feel like once you get that down, this level really isn't that hard in perspective. It's kind of just like a lot of easy demon gameplay, some medium demon, a few hard, and that ending, like I said, is probably insane demon. So. I think I'm done. I'll see you guys later. Thank you for watching my stream.